I want to talk about everyone's favorite person right now, Elon Musk. Yep, he's a bastard and an asshole. And I know I've seen some friends on Facebook that are like, yeah, that's great. He's cleaning up the government and corruption and all that. Unfriend, you're a dumbass. No, he isn't. And I know there are plenty of people, there are a lot of people, all of us on the left side of the aisle, and a growing number of people who did vote for Trump are saying, I didn't vote for Elon Musk. Now, it's not entirely true. You kind of did, because Elon was supporting him, and he told everybody towards the end of the campaign that he was going to put him in charge of this new agency called Doge. So you did vote for him. Now, you might not have known the extent to which he was going to go, although Trump talked about all these cuts. So it was there. Now, I know that sometimes, all the time, the right-wing media doesn't cover all that stuff because they don't want you to know what he's actually planning to do, because he tells them not to do that. Simple as that. But who the hell did vote? I mean, I didn't vote for Elon Musk, that's for sure. And even if you did vote for him and now you're like, what the hell is he doing? This is ridiculous. I didn't sign on for all this. Great. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about that. What is Musk really up to? Because, I mean, right now, let's be honest. He's running the country, okay? Not very well, but he's running it into the ground. Trump's not doing anything. Trump's auto pen sign and all the stuff they put in front of him, and the Project 2025 plan. They basically print off sections of it, stick it in front of him, he signs it, and then, well, there you go, it's law. That's not how it works, by the way, Trump, and Musk. But Musk, what is his goal? Musk wants to rule the planet. I mean, he's said it, more or less, over the years, and recently. And he is the richest man on earth, supposedly. Maybe not today, because the stocks are crashing, which is a good thing. But he wants to rule. Musk is part of this massive multi-billion-dollar club of individuals like Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos and all the other assholes, who essentially, they've gone beyond capitalism. Let's just say that. Capitalism, in a certain sense, is dead. It was dying anyway, but they're killing it really quick. And they don't really care, I don't think. What they want is to rule with technology. It's a new term that I ran across recently. It's probably not that new, but I hadn't seen it yet. Techno-feudalism. Now, I know a lot, actually, about the original feudalism, and I'm not going to go into all the reasons why that term is actually not very good, but I'm a medieval historian. But we're just going to go with the word because it's there and they're using it, so why not? What is techno-feudalism? Well, I'm going to give you the real simple version. That is the fact that more and more of our assets and what we own is online. Okay, it's digital property, intellectual property. And a lot of our work is online through these different platforms. And what they want to do is control all those platforms, because then they can say, if you set your business up and your main way of reaching your customers is Facebook, and you get booted off Facebook, you're fucked. So you essentially, you don't own that property on the internet, they do, and you rent from them essentially. And if they decide, for whatever reason, as the grand lord of the manor decides that they don't want you there anymore, you lose. You're gone. And Musk definitely is into that. Although Musk, actually does, his company produces cars. They're shitty cars. overpriced and the least safest car in America. That's a fact. And he's a Nazi. So who cares? Even if the cars were good, I would say don't buy them because he's a dick. Plain and simple. But he wants to rule over this new kind of the online world. It's they're also buying actual real estate with their money, actual land. When properties prices drop, they scoop them up. Them and other investment companies that they have money invested in scoop up all these properties, and then they rent them out for exorbitant rates. This is why the cost of houses and rent are sky high, because this is what happened in 2007 and 2008 when the market collapsed. The big money swept in, bought up all that stuff, and now we got to pay them, right, for our actual real estate and for the real estate online. They have too much money. Why? Because we didn't tax them enough. Simple as that. Back in the 50s, when everybody says that's when America was great, guess what the tax rate was? The top tax bracket was something like 90+% under Eisenhower. And we built all kinds of awesome stuff, interstates and parks and everything. They didn't like paying that, so gradually over the decades they have whittled away at that to the point where they don't pay at all. So it's really us versus Musk and others, the rich. They are trying to steal our money via the taxes we pay. That's why Musk is in there. He's not in there trying to get rid of corruption, or if he was, he would chop his own head off, because he's the most corrupt in there, him and Trump. So they don't care about corruption. They care about making more money, and that's what they're doing.